Alright, so this video is going to be made for Chris because I admire your journey through learning Cebuano. And this is also going to be made for the purpose of the intermediate and advanced students that are also learning Cebuano. So I want you students to pay attention. This video I actually made for you, Chris, and the students because for Chris's side, I wanted to, I guess, read the story in the correct pronunciation. Yeah, so you uploaded, I remember that you uploaded a video reading a short story, or as we say in Cebuano, Sugilanon Sinukbuanon, right? A short Cebuano story. And the short story was this story. And then it was your attempt at reading the story with your best ability, which I actually give you kudos and props for that, for trying, because not a lot of people want to try. So this video is me reading the story for you to get a gist, for you, Chris, to understand the flow and the rhythm of the words, the stories, etc. And that's pretty much the focus for you here, Chris, is that I wanted to make this video for you and read what I have written down from the story that you had and sent to me. Now, for the student side, for you intermediate and advanced students, for you students, I'm going to be explaining some of the grammar concepts and maybe some things that you advanced students should already know. I'm not going to translate a lot of stuff for the advanced students, but for the intermediate students, this is more for like grammar review. Some grammar lessons and some maybe new stuff for the intermediate students. But for you advanced students, you should already know most of the vocabulary here. And the point for both you intermediate and advanced students that I want to focus on is the focus and the grammar and all that stuff. So yes. Now, before I begin, I want to let you know that this story is not the complete story that was taken from Chris's site, and then I'll put the link down below somewhere on this video. But this is not the complete story. It's just I think like the first 3.5 or 2.5 stanzas of the story, and just because it's again to show and help you get a feel of things. In this video, as you can see, I already put the two types of accent marks that we have, right? The acute accent and the grave accent, or the l'accent aigu and the l'accent grave, right? So we have the two types in Cebuano. And the l'accent aigu, the acute accent, is the one that has the stress in it, whereas the l'accent grave is the one that has the grave accent, has the glottal stop at the end of the word. So you're going to have to listen to both of them. In regular Cebuano written language, right, you will never see these accent marks written. These accent marks are written just to help you with the pronunciation, because I understand that students do have a hard time with pronunciation, where the stress lies, where the glottal stop lies, where the pauses lie, etc. So I'm putting down these for your training purposes. All right? And as we go on, I will also be explaining some things for the students. Whereas Chris, you can just sit back, relax, and probably just get a feel for how the language rhythm is going to be. All right, so the first thing we'll start off is the title. All right, and again, pardon this because I'm doing this. Well, pardon the video because I am doing this on a phone camera because I do not have the luxury, and I'm really lazy of learning how to edit things and do all that fancy stuff that all you YouTubers out there do. Again, I just do this on my free time, free stuff, just to help people out, whatnot. The title of the story is Nganong Gidadala sa Pawikan ang iyang balay. Okay, now this story is a common Cebuano children's story. I've heard so many variations of this. The variation I heard was, instead of pawikan, it's bao. And pawikan is for those who don't know, pawikan is a sea turtle, right? Whereas bao is just a regular land turtle, right? Whether it's the giant tortoises in the Galapagos or just your regular desert tortoises, the regular turtles, bao, it's just any kind of land turtle. That's the version I've heard. But this version actually uses pawikan, which is interesting, which is a sea turtle, right? So, nganong gidala-dala sa pawikan ang iyang balay. And it's a question, right? Because it's asking a question. Why, right? Why gidala-dala? And the root word here is dala, right? So when we reduplicate it, we get dala-dala, which means to bring. Dala means to bring, or in this case, to carry around, right? Dala-dala means, oh, you're carrying around something. Bringing, right? Or carrying around sa pawikan ang iyang balay. So why does the turtle carry around its house? And we know that iyang is that iyang is the possessive, right? We have to use the ergatives, again, the ergative pronouns for the possessives. So why does the turtle bring around its house, or her house, or whatever's house, right? And we will start with this first sentence. So let's begin. Kaniadto ang pawikan nagpuyo sa baybayon. Okay, and again, I put the accent marks there for you to follow along, right? So kaniadto. Now for this word kaniadto, we know this means what? Long ago, right? It's just formerly long ago, sometime long ago, long ago, way back when, right? So long ago, ang pawikan nagpuyo sa baybayon. The sea turtle. It's just really weird seeing a sea turtle because I'm so used to this word bao, but the sea turtle lives in, or had lived, I guess, lives in the seaside. Now the root word here is baybay, and baybay means beach. Baybayon means the beach area. So kaniadto ang pawikan nagpuyo sa baybayon. All right, so long ago the sea turtle lives nearby the beach, or lives in the beach side. The next sentence goes with matagbuntag, right? Matagbuntag, every morning or each morning. The variation word for this, another word for matag is, or matag is kada. So we can say matag, or actually the accent's in the wrong place. Oops. It's supposed to be matag, not matag. But and I think I wrote that in the other wrong ones, but we'll get to it. So matagbuntag, which means every morning, or you can say kada buntag. Again, they're both similar words or same meanings. Molakaw siya pagpangita. Okay, we remember there's that G right there, that G. Molakaw siya pagpangitag kabuhian. Okay, that's just the first clause. We're gonna stop there where the comma is. So, molakaw siya pagpangitag kabuhian. Okay, buhi here is the root word. We have the ka something something an circumfix here. So, buhi meaning to live, or something that's life, right? Life, or to live, right? But when we add that ka something something an circumfix, we change this now to living or livelihood, right? Livelihood, that it changes it to some sort of noun, right? Kabuhian, it's like his livelihood or her livelihood, or something to be living, right? Life. So this turtle every morning goes out or walks out, right? Mulakaw siya pagpangitag kabuhian. And pagpangita is that root word is pangita, or ita is like to search for, right? To search for. Now I put pag here because pag, that prefix meaning to, in order to, or to do something, right, in the imperative. And that ga, I mentioned earlier, that ga, the letra ga, right here, the G, letra ga, is that contraction of the og particle, because we're looking for a noun here. That object is that noun. He's looking for what? He's looking for a livelihood. So pagpangita siya og kabuhian. And that og can be crunched up, right? Because we talked about that in previous videos, where you should probably know that, my intermediate and advanced learners, right? And then the next part of this is ug matag gabii mopauli usab siya. And every, again, here it is, matag, it's actually supposed to be on this a. Ug matag gabii, right? Mopauli usab siya, and every night, or every evening, right? Every night, every sundown, something like that, right? In the evening, nighttime, right? When the sun is setting, mopauli usab siya, and every night or evening he goes back home. He returns home again, right? Usab, again. He returns home again, him. The mo and pa, remember, we see this mo meaning it's in the actor focus, with the pa whatever. Okay, the pa here meaning a causational, right? So the causative, he's causing himself to go home. Uli is the root word to go home, the verb. Uli siya. Uli usab siya. Or uli sab siya. Next sentence. Usa ka adlaw, may dakong bagyo ug ang balay sa pawikan naanod sa kusog nga sulog. Okay? That was a lot. So let's focus it on the first clause right here before this ug. Usa ka adlaw, meaning one day, right? Usa ka adlaw. The next portion is may dakong bagyo, right? There is a big storm. So one day, comma, there is or there to be or there exists, right? We talked about may, meaning the verb of existence, but this is a borrowed word from Tagalog. Remember, it came into Cebuano via Tagalog. May dakong bagyo, right? Dako is that root. Dako is the root word here with the nga ligature, because we have our I'm blanking out here. It's a word that modifies the noun. It's an adjective. There you go. So it's the adjective that modifies the noun, and the noun is bagyo, which means a heavy storm or a tempest or some sort of storm, right? A thunderstorm or a heavy storm. So there is a big storm, dako nga bagyo or dakong bagyo, ug, and ang balay sa pawikan, the house of the sea turtle, naanod sa kusog nga sulog. Naanod means to get drifted away, right? Naanod, it got drifted away from a current. So there was some sort of flood that happened, right? And naanod na ang balay niya. Oh no, the house of his got drifted away. Like the current took it away. So in the flood, the current took it away. And that's what anod is. The root word is anod, means for something to get drifted away from a current or a water current. Sa kusog nga sulog. So from again, we have this adjective nga noun, just how here we have the adjective nga noun. Kusog is strong, nga sulog is a current, the current of the water. So drifted away from the current of the water, a strong current of the water. Kusog nga sulog, okay? The next part of here is mao nga naghimo napod og laing balay. Okay, laing balay. Whoop, here it is. So, mao nga naghimo, and that's because, or mao nga means like because of that, or therefore, or due to that, comma, it should be a comma there, but due to that, naghimo napud og laing balay. So, naghimo means made, right? Himo means it's that verb to do or to make, right? To make or to create, or that verb of making or creating something. Napod, right? Napod, na means like already, or like already. Pud means again, right? So naghimo napod, he made already again. And then we have this og here, not ug, so that og is telling us an object, right? What's the object we're talking about? Og laing balay. Again, we have this this adjective nga noun thing, construction, which is lain nga balay, which means different type of house. So it's a different house. So because of that, he made a different house. Ang pawikan. Okay, so again, we're talking about the sea turtle. Ang pawikan, that's what the ang is marking, is the pawikan. Now remember, my intermediate and advanced learners, because ang pawikan is written here, it can still go right here, right? As long as this ang pawikan is marked, it can go anywhere in the sentence, right? Because we have our cases that are marked. So even though it's written here, it can still go here, or before the in the beginning, we can go there. It can go anywhere in the sentence as long as it's marked, okay? It's flexible. That's how we get our cases marked. So keep that in mind for the intermediate learners. Ang pawikan, and then the next part here is sa dapit nga layo sa baybayon, all right? And then we talked about dapit in an earlier video about being in an estimated area, nearby an area. So nearby the far away. So sa dapit nga layo sa baybayon, okay? In an area far away, or in a nearby area, far away, layo meaning far away from the beach, okay? Where am I? I get lost sometimes when I'm doing these kind of videos, so bear with me. Oh, here it is. Usaka gabi again, so gabi, so one night. Usaka gabi, dihang pauli niya, when he returned, pauli, because he returned back home, to go home, right? Uli na siya, nakita siyang kahayag. Okay, so nakita, here's that root verb again, kita. So he saw kahayag. Now this one I want to talk to you about. So hayag is the adjective for bright, but when we add that ka there, it intensifies the adjective. So it means like bright, brighter, or brightest, or like, ooh, how bright, ooh, wow. So he saw a bright, ooh, he saw like some sort of bright, it's been intensified. He saw a bright what? Nakita siyang kahayag nga nagagikan. So he saw something that was bright that had came, naga. Now this naga is long, it's a long form of nag, okay? The longer form of nag and the more formal form of nag. But conversational wise, people will just omit this and will just say nag, okay? Naga. So he saw something that came in and got situated, right? Nagagikan, oops, I'm getting ahead of here. So nga nagagikan sa nahimutangan. So the root word here is himutang. Okay, himutang. And himutang comes from the word butang, means to be put or placed, right? But we can get himutang from butang, and then if we add the na something something on, it's changing it to be a circumstantial, or I'm sorry, an object kind of focal verbal system, right? I put here the stress in a because when you conjugate it with the na something something on, the stress changes from the original u to the a. So without the na something something on, it's just himutang. But with the na something something a in it, the stress changes from u to a. Nahimutangan, okay? Nahimutangan. And nahimutangan is like something that has been situated, or something that has been located or settled, right? So he saw something, so pretty much he's saying that he saw something very bright that came into the house and got situated in his house. Sa iyang balay, right? In his house. It was something bright that was situated in his house, you know? It came in and got situated in the house. I wonder what it was, right? Sa iyang balay. Nakita, again, we have that same verb, right? He saw, right? Nakita. Nakita sa pawikan. So I'm forgetting the word now. Oh yeah, the sea turtle, sorry. So the sea turtle saw ang aninipot. So aninipot is a firefly, right? So the firefly was seen by the sea turtle. Ang aninipot mitugpa di ay sa iyang balay, right here. Ug misilaob kini. Uh-oh. So this is saying nakita sa pawikan nga ang aninipot mitugpa di ay. Okay, so let's start here. The firefly, ang aninipot, because that's what we're talking about. The firefly was seen by the sea turtle. I keep forgetting the word when I'm translating these things. I have so many languages in my head, so sorry about that. But nakita sa pawikan ang aninipot mitugpa di ay sa iyang balay. Okay, so the sea turtle, the firefly was seen by the sea turtle. Mitugpa means that it landed, okay? So Mitugpa ang aninipot. The firefly landed in his house. Sa iyang balay. Now we'll talk about this here, mitugpa, because tugpa is the root word means to land, for something flying to land. And that's how we get the word airport. Tugpa. When we add hanan or anan or an in it, right? Tugpahanan, it means airport. Because we have things that fly and land, right? Like bugs, like airplanes, like helicopters. You know, those things that fly and land. Tugpahanan. And that's what happened, was that the firefly landed, right? Ang aninipot mitugpa sa balay. And the I just means indeed. So we already talked about this enclitic particle. I'm not gonna go over this, right? Sa iyang balay, okay? And ug misilaob kini, and it bursted into flames. So silaob is the root word, meaning to combust and to burst into flames. And then I put me here because kini is in the actor focus, just how here me was in the actor focus for the aninipot. All right, let me know if you have any questions because this video is running long.